people, it's a big monster edition of WWE SuperCard yet again, and there's a lot to discuss today. There's the Roman Reigns limited edition. You managed to bag yourself that yet? Did you get the modern era belt, the Speed Beast modern era belt from Lights Out? New card landed in Lights Out as well, The Rock. Have you had any joy with that too? Have you even got to the end of a Lights Out? Yeah, basically you have to spend credits to do that, don't you? That's a bit of a bugbear, but we battle on. We won't moan about that just yet. There's going to be plenty to moan about as we go through this. Of course, there's other things. Americano, have you managed to get yourself Bravo or Ryo or Pro even? Triple H on the Wheel of Death. Have you managed to get yourself a Trips? I've been desperate. Been trying to get him. I haven't had much luck until the start of this week, and I'll come on to that as well. Then, of course, there's a new tier. New tier looming in a couple of weeks. What are you doing to prepare for that? So I'll have a few thoughts on that. And, of course, Immortals. The Immortals card. I've had a bit of time to think about that again. Don't worry. Not that you were worried, but don't worry. I haven't actually bought one. But I've just had a few further thoughts about that, and I'll be passing those thoughts on to you a bit later. Anyway, look, let's get on in order of importance, I guess. The Roman Reigns limited edition card from Lights Out. I'm pleased to say from Lights Out, not only did I manage to get the event belt, which meant I could go and get Roman Reigns, I was extremely fortunate. Because I didn't just get one Rock card, I got two Rock cards. I'll stick the picture up here somewhere on screen. Managed to get two, so I not only got the belt, I got the two Rock cards, so I did spend some credits on it. It's about 1,000 credits, I think, isn't it? Is it like 100 to do the first refresh and 250 and then 500? Then 750, so maybe it's about 1,500 credits, which is pushing the boat out a bit. But I've got a Pro Rock new WrestleMania card out of it, and there's the Roman Reigns limited edition. So I kind of felt it was worth doing. And it's interesting to see where it sat among all these others. It's not quite as good as old Jake the Snake, if we have a look. And 1639, did you beat me? Did you get a better one than 1639? Did you get one in three figures? Did you get one in double figures? Did you get one in single figures? Let me know in the comments down below what number you managed to get for Roman Reigns. But the important thing was just getting him. And also just getting that belt on the first time of asking and clearing the board, because I wouldn't have done it again. And doing it on free goes, I would imagine is pretty nigh on impossible. Which is not a good thing. It's not a good thing that the only way you can get the ingredient, that special event belt, to try and get yourself that limited edition card, was you sit at the end of a long event that's been going on for 30 odd days, whatever it's been by now. That's not a good way, is it? It's not a good way. Anyway, look, he's there. That's the important thing. The other thing is, I've already been powering through leagues. I'm recording this on a Thursday, so obviously leagues only refreshed on midnight on Tuesday. But so I've been powering up The Rock, and he's done. He's absolutely done. But as you can see, not quite figuring high up in the rankings there. I would have thought that would have been a little better. You can see Brock I've got as an F2. I've been fortunate with those picks, which you'll know from the last video. I've got my event cards. I've got Jakob done, fully heroic, as is Randall Keith Orton, one of my all-time GOATs. But yeah, I just thought that The Rock would perhaps figure, without being an F1 or an F2 or an F3 even, just thought it might figure a bit higher up. Anyway, moving on from that, as you can see alongside him, who is that? That, my friends, is a Triple H Pro. I hadn't had any luck at all on the Wheel of Death. It spins and it gives you picks and it gives you garbage cards from previous seasons. And then on Monday, I finally on the free go on Monday got my first Triple H. And would you believe, on Tuesday, he turned up again. So, look, I'm very fortunate here. I do not worry. I do appreciate the fortune and luck that I've had, not just with Triple H, but also with The Rock, because that kind of thing doesn't normally happen, and to happen in the same week is pretty cool for me. So I've been happy with that. But now, there's other things to collect, other things to talk about, other things to do. So the first thing, let's go into some packs. I've got Battle Pass done. That's the big Yoko additional card. I'm not collecting that just yet. I'll come on to why in a second. And then, not El Grande, Rayo and Bravo. Now, I've got Bravo. The question here is, do I want to get a Pro? How good is that Pro going to be in the grander scheme of things when we're 2 weeks away from a new Rarity landing? Or do I want to get Bravo just for the catalogue? Well, I know I'm going to get a Pro somehow because I've also got to go and collect the tokens version a bit further back down. So I'm going to get 2 today. So it's a question of whether I get an F1 Bravo, or Rayo, who I don't have. Let's get that right. So anyway, here we go. So Bravo will be a Pro, Rayo will be a single. And then I guess I'll know I've got a Pro because I'm going to go and collect one from the tokens. So, right, okay. I would have preferred it. I'm getting myself in a mess here, aren't I? I hope you've been listening and understood what I've been saying. I've got Bravo. So if I get Rayo now, that means I've definitely got a Pro coming from the tokens, doesn't it? What a silly Billy. Oh. Was I meant to get both? Well, I've completely flummoxed myself there, haven't I? So I was guaranteed to get one anyway. So you got 2 rewards. I didn't even realise. I thought, okay. Look at me not even realising that these cards are just going to be dripping down. Show me the cards. Right. Well, okay. Well, let's go to collectibles and see what I get from here. So I've got myself a Pro Rayo. Sometimes doing these videos when you haven't got a clear head isn't a good idea. But I've had to grab my opportunity. My wife's gone out for some beauty treatment, so she'll be out of the house for hours. Son's at university, so this is my chance to have the house to myself while it's chucking it down with rain out there in the rest of London. And just do a bit of supercarding with you guys. So here we go. Yes, I would. And okay. So I've got myself an F1 Rayo and just a single Bravo, haven't I? Right, okay, let's lock that down. Right, sorry, I got in a right mess with that, didn't I? I didn't pay more attention to what I'm doing. Now, what I was talking about, Battle Pass. I actually got a few things to collect. And I need to think this through while you're here. I've got to the stage, and this is something that's worth doing. I've got to the stage where we're a couple of weeks away. There's a new tier coming out on Wednesday, the 28th? The end of this month, basically. And that's going to be with us for a couple of months, because then after, when we get up to SummerSlam 26, SummerSlam 26 is on August the 1st and August the 2nd this year. So that means on the previous Wednesday, which is, what's that going to be, July the 29th, that will be SummerSlam 26 tier. So we're going to have a new tier coming out at the end of this month, and it's going to last us through until the end of July. I don't know what it's going to be called. I mean, previously we've had Unhinged, there was Enigma, there was Mythical. So I don't know what they've got up their sleeve. There's some clue about Transport or something, and if you look in the calendar. So maybe it's going to have some kind of driving references to it, I don't know. But yeah, the question then is, do you keep some packs to open? Now, I mean, it's not so important with the momentum slots, because obviously I've got those. They've already landed. But some of these packs, as you can see, they don't expire for 36 days. Well, that is 14 days away, the new tier. Or 13 days away, actually, because this is a Thursday. So those packs, which promise you a card up to your present rarity, could hold a card from the new rarity once I'm in the new rarity. So anything you've got, any packs, any rewards that say it's a WrestleMania card or it's a rewind card, like in the main WrestleMania event that we're doing right now. If you look at some of the cards there's some of the packs, it says it's a WrestleMania card plus something from all the others, or it's a rewind card and something from all the others. So they're set rewards. So if you could keep those, it wouldn't be worth keeping them because they're already telling you what you're getting. But those packs that say to you a card, anything up to your top rarity, your top rarity will renew. So once you get into the new rarity, once the new tier is launched. So it's worth just sitting on those packs. And also, if you've got picks for the rarity draft board, anything like that, and just picks in general, just save them. You don't need them right now. I'm sure you've got a pretty strong WrestleMania 42 deck as it is. Looking at this though, Battle Pass, if you have a look at that, it says expires in 14 days. Now that would take you through to the Thursday, but if I think about it, that 14 days, probably in the UK, the game refreshes at 8 PM in the evening. Well, it would do. 8 PM is the evening. 8 AM is the morning. 8 PM is the evening. So I reckon that will go down to 13 days. So I reckon it's only saying 14 days because it doesn't give you the amount of hours. Actually thinking about it, if I actually go into Battle Pass, that normally says a bit more accurately. Oh, there you go. Yeah, so there you go, 13 days, 6 hours. Right, so that Battle Pass pack is going to expire when the new tier lands. So I might as well open that now. No point sitting on that. Or shall I just leave it? Shall I just leave it to see? Should we leave it to see? It might automatically refresh when the new tier lands. I'll leave it. There you go. I've teased you with some packs and I've just left them alone. That's what I do. It's called thinking on your feet. So I think that's something we'll just leave till later. But yeah, and so any rewards, like I was saying to you, I'll show you what I mean here. If we go into WrestleMania, if we go into rewards, pick on one of the normal packs. So there you go. It says contains one of the following, and it's a WrestleMania card, and then contains 7 of the following, and it's showing you specifically the rarities that are involved. Whereas if you go into, let's go into leagues, that'll do me. It's sort of Thursday lunchtime here, and what am I already up to? What have I done? 11,260. So not too bad. Motoring on with that. Rewards. Rewardes. So if you look at rewards, contains 2 of the following. So okay, it might restrict you to what we've already seen with Nia Jax and R-Truth. But then it says based on your player rarity. So that's what I'm relying on, that updating when the new rarity has landed. So that's what I'm saying. Anything that says based on your top rarity and it's longer than a couple of weeks, squirrel it away. Anything else, yeah, just feel free to open. Right, that was a lot of talking, wasn't it? That was a lot of talking. So Battle Pass I've done, save packs, the Fusion Chamber. Let's have a look in the Fusion Chamber. Long John Silver and the Pirates in the Fusion Chamber. That's for all you Season 1 goats who remember when we were doing SuperCard videos 10 odd years ago. Chambre de Fusion. Where is it? Come on, where is it? Ah, there we go. Right, a couple of things to collect here. Firstly, which one is that? I can't remember which I put where. That's probably the WrestleMania one, I think. Let's have a look. What have I got? It is Elio Lafleur. That is a pro. I'm 100% certain that is a pro. I've only got 2 so far. Him being one of them. So that's a pro. And then Legacy, WrestleMania 36 is what I'm ploughing through at the moment. I've, again, you're fully aware by now, I'm sure, of my nerdish need to try and fill out the catalogue with not just singles but pros as well. And I've been working my way back through these fusions. And I'm all the way up to WrestleMania 36. I say all the way up. I'm as far as you can go up to WrestleMania 36 getting pros, because of course some of these will feature wrestlers that are no longer with WWE, so they've been taken out of the game. But yeah, WrestleMania 36 mode, I've got 2 that I still need to pro. There's Finn Balor, my lord, Finn Balor, and Austin Theory. So I need one of those 2 to make my life just a little bit more pleasant on this rainy Thursday. What am I going to get? AJ Styles, about 50 AJ Styles. So the battle goes on. The weary battle, and I don't have any purple tokens. No perps at the moment. And I don't have any reds to be able to generate some possible perps either. It's a bit of a pain in the backside, this. Can't they just be a bit more generous with the perps? Give us more perps, peeps. We want more perps. Okay. Fusion Chamber's done. Immortals, WWE Immortals. Do you remember that old WWE game? used to love that. I used to love playing WWE Immortals. It's better than the concept they've come up with here. Immortals. What have I been thinking about Immortals? What I've been thinking about Immortals is basically, yes, well done. You get this card and you can basically make it your top tier, top rarity card for whatever season it is relevant for. But you know what? That not only is it taking the fun out of it for everybody else, because they go, oh, this bloke's got an Immortals, I'm not going to beat him. It's going to take the fun out of it if you've got one yourself. For me personally, and I'll explain what I mean there. We've just been looking at my cards, and I was telling you about The Rock, how I was hoping he'd be a bit higher up. You can see Roman Reigns isn't quite as good as Jake the Snake Roberts. When you get these cards, you get a new card and you get a pro and you've maxed it all out and you've got everything you can done for it. You like to see where it's going. You know, how strong is it? Is it really going to boost your deck, or actually is it just going to drop down? So like The Rock, there's no way that that's coming into my best deck of cards. Not at the moment, unless I'm fortunate enough to land another couple perhaps. And then an F2, it might be a different ball game. But yeah, you want to see, you know, what's going to be my top tier card. Now, if you've got Taker or Shawn Michaels or whoever sat there as your top card in every single rarity throughout that season, and if it's not, it will be quickly because you'll do whatever task you need to do. That for me is like, well, then you're just waiting to see what's your second best card. Who's that interested in, like, what's my second best card? I want to know what my best card is. I want to build a better deck. And I just feel if you've got an Immortals card sat there hogging the front of the queue, it just takes it's going to take more fun out of the game for you. So not only affecting people who are like, oh, I can't afford one of those, why can't I get one of those? I think actually people who've got one are going to begin to realise after a while, it was fun when it started, and it's fun moving some images around and what have you, but actually it's just going to be sat at the front of your queue the whole time. No one likes a queue jumper, do they? Nobody likes a queue jumper. So that's my feeling with Immortals. While I'm on the cards here, there's something I wasn't fully aware of. Notice I've changed the Paige image. There's the Backstage card I was definitely going to get, without question, was Paige. Flying the flag for the UK and WWE again. Good old Paige. But what I didn't notice was, if you look at her stats, I didn't realise until having had her for a couple of days that actually the stats are different on the other side. I don't know why they don't show you what the special move is on this side, but anyway, that's by the by. So if you look at it, on this side, she's a toughness beast. She's like 1.464 million on toughness, and power is her second best. If you flip it, that shifts down, so she's a charisma beast. I didn't realise that at first. Maybe they put it out in some press release or whatever. I didn't realise that, so that was a nice discovery. That's going to come in very useful when it comes to things like the campaign trail. And you need to obviously swap in for charisma or toughness, someone who's good if it's a yellow up arrow. So that was a nice thing to discover. What else have I got to do here? Nothing really. That was it. I'm trying to, as you probably noticed, I've scribbled things down here because I didn't want to miss anything out. I just wanted to make sure that everything was referenced. So I haven't done crack the case yet. Let's just do a crack the case. Just for the hell of it. For the bejesus of it. Let's do it. Let's just leave it when we go. Oh, look at that. It's a bit of a fluky start. Let's take it to 2 and 4 and an 8. Oops. All right. 8 and 9. Let's do that. Right, it's none of those. It should be 3. It's hopefully a 3 or a 5. Let's do 3, 5, and bring back 0. Put 1 first. I don't tend to do them in number order. So if you've got numbers that go up in sequence, I tend to reverse them. Let's guess on that. Oh, right. Okay. This is going to be interesting. So let's go for 1, 6, 0, 1. Let's do that. No, not spending any credits on that. I've said this before. I don't see the point of this. Crack the case, because to get up to 35, there's obviously your maximum 31 days in the month, so you're going to have had to have paid for extra packs. And then the top prize is just a top rarity card. It's not even anything special. So it'd be pretty bonkers to want to be paying out whatever it is for an extra go. What is it? Something like $350 or something, isn't it? Just buy a temp, or $275. So you'd have to do at least 4 of those. Why would you spend 1,000 credits on that just to have the chance of getting a WrestleMania card? Doesn't make any sense. Right, I think that's it from me. Is it? Let's just check back in rewards. There's nothing else that I can collect, is there? I'll leave the super coins in there. I'll just take this out of the way, because otherwise it's just going to be clogging up my inbox. Oh yeah, of course, daily streak. Again, I hope you're going online and checking out your daily streaks, because there will be in there over the next couple of weeks, I'm sure there'll be some picks and some bits and bobs that you can save over for that new tier. So don't forget, new tier coming in 2 weeks. So start your preparations now. Save all your coins, your super coins, your credits, whatever you can, because you're going to need them, and you're going to want to spend them when it comes to a new tier. And any backstage tokens, if you have ventured into backstage and you've got some, don't bother spending any right now. Just sit on them. Keep them tucked away for that new tier. What it's going to be called, we're yet to find out. Of course, there is the new People's Champion, the Joycey this week, isn't it? People's Champion. Still quick. I'm sorry, it's Last Man Standing, isn't it? Let's have a look at the card. Yeah, Juicy JC Jane. Or Joycey. I don't know why I call her that. I don't know why I call Broccoli Legions. So I can't even say Brock Lesnar properly. I don't know why I call him Brock. I think that was something from Biggie Dude in the past. I think that was his fault. Roman Reigns, I actually called him Roman Reigns today, not Roman Regains like we used to. There's a few others out there. I'll look back at some of the old videos and just see the stupid things we used to get up to. That's it from me for this week. Don't forget, these come out every Thursday, but they obviously, you can watch them through the weekend when you're not just chilling, when you're actually chiseling through some of these modes. There'll be a double event next week, because of course we'll be leading up to the end of the tier. Then we'll be into the new tier. I wonder what it's going to be called. Do let me know if you managed to get yourself Roman Reigns limited edition, and let me know what number you got. Did you get better than me? I was in the 1600s or something. I'm sure you did. There must be loads there's at least 1600 of you out there who've done better than me. I want to know. Let's have a look and see who's got the highest card, the highest rank limited edition Roman Reigns card in the comments down below. Thanks ever so much for watching. Till I see you next time, you stay cool.
People say to me all the time, "Hey Johnny Wrestling, what does it take to become a winner?" Those people, I say, try watching BadLadDad's latest video. He'll show you just what it takes to become a WWE SuperCard champion.